Hello friends, now we are going to start with DAC and we are going to start with a very first type, that is binary weighted resistor type DAC. So the topic is your binary weighted resistor type DAC, and let us assume this is n bit. So one should not forget that every DAC takes input as data, which will be n bit, and it produces output voltage V0. And so you can see V0 is output voltage and input is data, which is n bit, right from A0 to an minus 1. So in a way, if you count this, you will get these are total n bits, right? Where A0 is LSB and of course an minus 1 is MSB. How come it has become n bit? Of course, from A0 to A3, if it becomes 4 bit, A0 to A5 becomes 6 bit. So A0 to an minus 1 will become n input bit data. Let us concentrate why it is called as a binary weighted resistor type ADC. So this is very important, binary weighted resistor. So resistors which I am going to use here, all of them will have binary weights. How? So very first resistor that I am going to use here will be 2 to the power 0 times R. So of course 2 to the power 0 is 1, so it will ultimately become R only. So this is equivalent to R only. Then it would be 2 to the power 1 times R, then 2 to the power 2 times R. Like that, if I travel, I'll get 2 to the power n minus 1 times R. Then if you actually compare these resistances, you will find that this resistance is having the maximum value. This is the maximum value resistance you use, and this is the minimum value of resistance you will find. So if someone asks you what is the minimum value of resistance used in binary weighted resistor, it is nothing but 2 to the power 0 into R, that is R itself. And the maximum value of resistance in binary weighted type resistor DAC, it is 2 to the power n minus 1 times R, where n is size of DAC. Remember that n is size of DAC. So now to study this, what I'll do is, I'll keep only MSB bit equal to 1 and rest of the bits I'll keep at 0. I repeat, what I'm going to do here, I'll keep MSB bit equal to 1 and rest of the bits equal to 0, I'll get some output. After that, what I'll do, I'll keep only LSB equal to 1 and I'll see to it what output I supposed to get. So let us start with MSB. As you can see, case number 1, MSB bit equal to 1. If MSB bit equal to 1, it means this is AN minus 1 bit, which is set to 1. Is that right? We have a feedback resistor RF here, and what was the value of R here is R itself. That resistance for MSB you can confirm. For MSB you have provided it is 2 to the power 0 into R, that is R. Is that right? One more thing I want to tell you, that all R's which are used here will have relation with RF also, and this R is always equal to 2 times RF. Don't forget that. In binary weighted resistor, it is essential that R that you select, it should be twice of the feedback resistor that you have used here. So let's start with this. Now you are applying logic 1. See, you know what? Applying logic 1, logic 0 in terms of digital language, it is okay. Practically, it is not okay. You don't apply ones and zeros, you apply voltages, right? So in this case, we are going to apply minus VR as a reference voltage for logic 1 and ground, that is 0 volt for logic 0. So what I said, let me just write it. Since you want to apply logic 1 here, I am going to apply minus VR as input. So student says, sir, why minus VR? Why not positive VR? So answer is very simple. This type of configuration, which is operational amplifier that you have used, it is in inverting configuration mode. And in inverting configuration mode, by default you get output negative, because output voltage is equal to input voltage multiplied by gain of inverting. And since gain of inverting is minus RF upon R1, which has got negative gain, because of which you directly get negative output. See, at the end I want positive output. So what if I apply negative input to inverting amplifier? So it would give you negative into negative product as positive. So the whole motive of providing negative input to this is only to get positive output at V0. So now let's see. According to the formula, it says V0 equal to minus Rf upon R1, which is gain of operational amplifier in inverting mode multiplied by Vin. In this case, V0 equal to minus Rf is used as it is. We know that the value of R is nothing but twice of Rf multiplied by the value of Vin is minus Vr here. Here Rf got cancelled, negative negative has become positive. So you get V0 equal to Vr divided by 2. Is that right? So V0 value is equal to Vr divided by 2. Now you can remember one thing. On a conclusion note, you can remember this. Whenever MSB equal to 1, output voltage is always reference voltage divided by 2. See, MSB equal to 1, it means all rest of the bits are equal to 0. Only MSB equal to 1. Even for, let's say, for 4-bit DAC, you have input as 1, that is 10000. Then also you have output as VR by 2. Let's say if you have, let's say, 6-bit DAC, in that case it is 1 and all zeros. Even though you get V0 value is equal to VR divided by 2, remember VR stands for a reference voltage which is applied for logic 1, right? Let's start with case number 2. Case number 2 says LSB equal to 1. So here LSB equal to 1, it means this is A0, which will have input 1, means what is applied at V0 is minus VR. So minus VR is the voltage applied, and we know that for LSB we use maximum value of resistor, and the maximum value of resistor is 2 to the power n minus 1 times R, and what we have a feedback resistor here is Rf. Is that right? In a way, now I can write like this: V0 is equal to minus Rf upon R1 is a standard formula multiplied by Vin. V0 equal to minus Rf, I'll keep as it is, divided by R1 value, this time it is 2 raised to n minus 1 times R multiplied by minus Vr. We know that negative negative will become positive, so I can write Rf upon, see, 2 raised to n minus 1 can be written as 2 raised to n into 2 to the power minus 1. So I'm just writing this 2 raised to n minus 1 term like this: 2 raised to n times 2 to the power minus 1 multiplied by R can be replaced with twice of Rf, because we have already studied while learning this that R is always twice of Rf. Twice of Rf multiplied by Vr. Here as you can see, Rf will get cancelled, 2 to the power minus 1 and 2 will get cancelled. So what is remaining is V0 is equal to Vr divided by 2 to the power n. So now you should remember that when LSB is equal to 1 and when rest of the bits are equal to 0, output voltage is always Vr divided by 2 raised to n. In this case, when every bit is equal to 0, but only when LSB is equal to 1, you get output as Vr divided by 2 to the power n, and this concept is also known as a resolution. So in a way, what you got here is nothing but a resolution. Now students get confused because in the first lecture, I made you understand the resolution formula, which was quite different. It was like that: Vr, that is reference voltage. Remember, full scale output voltage is also called as a reference voltage. So Vr divided by 2 raised to n minus 1. So this is also valid formula and this is also valid formula. But then students still get confused. Sir, it is actually a different formula, because in the denominator you have 2 raised to n minus 1 and here you got only 2 raised to n. Which formula to refer? So I give you a complete freedom. You can use either this formula or this formula. It gives you same approximated result. This minus 1 really doesn't matter much. So both the formulas are correct. You can use any one of them. By concept, now we know that it is Vr divided by 2 raised to n is the resolution, and it is also given as the reference voltage or a full scale voltage divided by number of steps, which is 2 raised to n minus 1. So this formula is also valid. So you can use either of them. In fact, you can take some problem and you can calculate a resolution. See to it whether both the formulas gives you most of the correct result. Okay. So now I just need to summarize now. What I'm actually trying to do here, I'm going to apply a superposition theorem. You know what superposition theorem means. For example, in our case, operational amplifier had n number of bits. So I first of all made LSB equal to 1, then I made MSB equal to 1. For LSB equal to 1, I got some output. For MSB equal to 1, I got some output. Likewise, for every bit, I made individually 1, while other were 0, I got individual output. So if I want output for all the bits when all of them were 1, then what I'll do? I'll actually add all the respective outputs. So this is what I'm now trying to do here. Let's say you have n bit data. So I'll start with MSB, which is an minus 1, then you have an minus 2, an minus 3, and so on. You go up to a naught, where a naught is your LSB and an minus 1 is your MSB. Am I right? So for MSB, as we have already studied, you always get output as VR divided by 2. Is that right? And for LSB, we have just seen you got VR divided by 2 to the power n. So it goes this way. For a very next bit after MSB, you get output as VR divided by 4. For this, you will get output as VR divided by 8, and so on. I mean VR divided by 16 and so on. You have to go up to VR divided by 2 to the power n, and you end up with LSB also. And then you'll have to add all of them together so as to get a total output. So to get total output, what I'll do, you can see that for every term VR is common, so I can take VR common. What remains inside is, I'll just write denominators here, divided by 2 plus divided by 4 plus divided by 8 and so on, and divided by 2 to the power n. In the numerator, I'm going to specify MSB bit, which is an minus 1, an minus 2, an minus 3 up to a naught. This is the formula to get V naught output. But then I'll give you easy technique to remember this. So let us begin. What is the easy technique I'm telling you now? Let's say you have 3-bit DAC. 3-bit DAC means you will have A2, A1, A0 as inputs. Am I right? So what you do? V naught equal to, always start with MSB. I repeat, always start with MSB. Who is MSB here? Of course, A2 is MSB. Then do this way. A2 by 2 plus A1 by 4 plus A naught by 8. And then whole multiplied by VR, and we are done. This is for 3-bit DAC. So now I'll show you what is to be done if you have 4-bit DAC. See, 4-bit DAC means you'll have inputs as A3, A2, A1, A naught. Is that right? Then do this way. V naught equal to A3 divided by 2, because you have to always start with MSB. Then A2 by 4, then A1 by 8 plus A naught by 16, and then whole multiplied by VR, where VR is a reference voltage. So this is how you should remember for n-bit DAC. So I'm sure you understood this. Thank you.